Now, the International Advertising Association's India chapter began the new year with a unique initiative called IAA Conversations. The first of the series saw Piyush Pandey and Jaggi Vasudev, also known as Sadhguru, an Indian yogi and mystic, engage in an extremely insightful discussion on whether spirituality and consumerism can coexist. What do you think? Well, check it out for yourself.
Pranam sir. Now, spirituality and consumerism. Is it versus? Is it with each other? One is about attaining satisfaction. The other one is about continued dissatisfaction. So my first thing that I want to ask you, Sada, I have a point of view. That is consumerism actually driven by paranoia in the people. People buy 6 sarees because they think if I go to this party and somebody else is wearing a saree like me, I'm paranoid about it. People buy a new mobile phone within 3 months because somebody else has got a new mobile phone and I'm paranoid about it.
Till recently, till last 25 years, 20 years I would say, the number of people who are psychologically deranged in this country is extremely low. I know there are a whole lot of argument and debates, oh, that is because it's not recorded, that is because it is not documented. That is also a fact, undeniably it is there. But still, for 1 billion people, how many people are psychologically deranged is extremely small, simply because of this more deeper rooting into every simple thing has a deeper meaning and a deeper possibility. The statistics say that 42% of women in United States of America over 45 years of age are all on antidepressants. If you take away a few medical formulations from the market, half the population will go crazy, that's what it means. That's not a healthy society. In many ways, that is a product of mindless consumerism. That is. After having seen that happening to one society, if we do not learn from that, we for sure mindless. Whatever kind of ism you follow, ism means mindlessness. And above all, if you go by consumerism, the only way you can sustain this is you're determined to keep 1/2 of the population in abject poverty. Because if 7.2 billion people who live on this planet have to have a life in terms of consumerism, an average American citizen has, the Living Earth statistics says that we need 4.5 planets to sustain this. We only have half a planet left, 1/2 is already taken. With half a planet, you're marketing for 4.5 planets, this is a dangerous process. The only way you can do this is 1/2 of the population should be kept in abject poverty so that others can go in consumerism binge.
Now there's a very difficult thing, where do you draw the line between survival and consumerism? Like for instance, in our country, there's a whole lot of emerging rural middle class. Where do they draw the line? They're looking at you, they're looking at your cards. So where do you draw the line? What is survival? Where does it end? Now, do you call it consumerism or do you call it betterment of lifestyle, or where does it stop? I don't know.
See, right now our standards have become like this. Everybody wants to do what America does. If all the Americans put carbon dioxide in their water and drink it, everybody drinks it and says, oh, this is the real thing. We need to understand, America evolved as a nation in a completely different kind of geography, in a different kind of atmosphere. The people who went as the first, today they call it as the fathers of founding fathers or whatever. These were not the elite of United Kingdom, these were not the most educated. people who were treated very badly, segregated in many ways, who could not have a good life here, risk their lives to go across the oceans. It's not like today, a few hundred years ago, going across Atlantic is as good as leaving the world. People took that risk because the life here was so bad and so without possibility. So when these people went, the first thing is they saw a lush, limitless land. For somebody who lived on a small island, America, North America is a limitless amount of land. So they went and the only way was to splurge everything, from water to land, agriculture, everything that they built super-size because they were just working out their poverty states that they had there. This happens in every society, but unfortunately that culture grew in the same way and the whole world is taking to it. Is it right or wrong? I'm not questioning the morality of it, I'm only questioning the practicality of it.
A lot of us are confronted with this kind of question very often by more evolved people, that advertising actually promotes consumerism. What is your take on that?
I would say only about 15 to 20% is kind of mindlessly pushing people towards something. Others are more trying to create a choice that one can choose. 15% is not going to be so corrupting.
At least something is 15% for us. It used to be commission earlier.